Any abstentions? Motion carries.
That's all I have.
Any other business? Mr. Bilderback.
Yeah, I just want to say and give my thanks to Mr. Kvenvold. This will be his last meeting with us tonight as city administrator. We've had some good times and bad times, but overall, Mr. Kvenvold has been a great leader to this city in helping direct and get us to where we are. We're very fortunate in the entire Rochester staff to have so many people who've been with us for so long. That's such a rarity and probably will never be duplicated again. And so, even though there are days I'm sure that Mr. Kvenvold wish he could have thrown me out the second-story window, overall, I can say that we've developed quite a friendship, and I appreciate his professionalism and what he's done for the city of Rochester. So thank you, Mr. Kvenvold. For me, I'm not going to speak for everybody else, but I will definitely speak for me on this.
Thank you. Well said, Mark.
Anyone else care to comment? Mr. Russell?
Yeah, I kind of had this queued up too, but I'm glad that Mark said it. So it really is a big moment. I mean, when I stop and think about this, our next public meeting will be the first time in decades without Steven. So I want to publicly recognize his years of service and thank him. When I was a young elected official in 1996, Steven welcomed me and immediately offered his time and support, and still does. And he's always been passionate about the right thing for our city and open to listening while always being professional and respectful with his focus on the good for all. So I'm grateful for my years that I was able to work with him, and I will miss him. Yet I wish to thank him for his years of service and wish him the best in his retirement years. I believe his wisdom and experience will be missed, but congratulations, Steven, and I wish you the best.
Thank you. Mr. Hickey?
I'll echo just a few of the comments I made at the DMC meeting. Before the DMC was Steve Kvenvold and our city staff, and all the efforts that they put forward. Rochester's been a great place for a long time. I've been in Rochester 20 years, and I will tell you the thing that attracted my attention. I had a vague notion that it was the home of the Mayo Clinic, but when I was considering places to live, Money Magazine, #1 place in the United States to live. And that's a credit to Steve and the staff and the city councils before us. So just tremendous work over the years. I appreciated my short time on the council, all the guidance you've been able to give me, and I just appreciate everything you've done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. This doesn't happen by accident, Mr. Kvenvold and the rest of the staff. We certainly appreciate everything you do for us every day. This is just a part-time deal for us. For this is your career, and you've invested so much in our community, and we certainly wouldn't be where we are today without your guidance and assistance. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ms. Johnson?
And I'm gonna echo everything that's been said up here too. I have only worked with you for about 4.7 months instead of 47 years or any number of years, but you have been everything professional and very welcoming and very informative. So I appreciate that as a new member of council. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Campion.
What I found when I joined the council is that despite the title, there's no lack of people trying to give you their opinion and share their opinion. And as you wade through it and as you try and understand all the issues that are before us, one of the things you come to relish is just honest and to the point advisement. And I always found Steven there with a relatively respectable and yet direct kind of assessment of what was going on, and also the ability to kind of tie that back to other historic things the city had been through. So I thought, as we kind of look toward where we're going, it's always important not to forget where we've been, and certainly in the history of Rochester, Steven represents a significant amount of the effort and the guidance that has made us such a economic juggernaut and such a successful city. So I think it comes from everyone in the community that I hear from. We owe you a debt of gratitude, and we're also very excited about your ability to enjoy your retirement, and hopefully you continue to do so in our city. So thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor?
Well, I'll probably start blubbering or hoping the orchestra starts playing so that I shut up, But it's been a privilege, and all of you know how highly respected the city is wherever we go. Usually, there's that other comment that comes, and you have an administrator that's even more respected amongst his peers and others, and so. We've all been fortunate to work with Steve and, all that knowledge that'll be going out the door and the wisdom that's there. We can question at times, but then you think about it and say, no, that's right. And so it's going to be a big change, no question. The last day of this month, the 31st, we'll have a coffee here at City Hall from 2 to 4 in the afternoon. Any of these things Steve didn't want, that's just the way he is. But the other one too that we're not quite sure how that message is going to get out, but I'll say it here. June 6th from 5 till 8 at the Mayowood Stone Barn, there will be an event out there that we can celebrate a little bit the great career and the great service that Steven has given to this community. So we will miss him for sure. And thank you, Steven.
All right, Mr. Ruska?
I just, also, I think you're the Grand Marshal in the Rochester Fest Parade, right?
That's right.
And I know you're excited about that.
Actually, I think he is. We're going to ride together, and that's going to be a pretty special afternoon.
I'm just wondering if the next meeting, council meeting, you know what channel to find it on and if you'll be watching.
I don't think so.
Like I said, honest.
It's always been honest, yep.
All right. If there is no other business, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned.